the entrance to the castle is open. You guys gonna walk through?
I'm still at the entrance, so I'm just like waving you guys with my staff.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna run
You
back
guys
over there.
ready?
Yeah, let's get
Johnny!
I'll nod my head to Johnny, like telling him to get on my back.
Carry him
It's
through.
okay, buddy.
That's funny. Okay. You guys walk into the castle, and the first thing you notice is that about halfway between the actual castle and the wall, there is about halfway through, the grass is just dead. So closer to the wall, there's grass. Everything on the other half towards the castle is dead, and it is a perfect circle around the castle. Really, there's nothing much besides that of note between here and the actual castle, but there does seem to be a single door leading into the castle. Do you guys go through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like approaching and entering.
Okay.
Approaching it.
As you approach, you
That's
see
our new
that
group name.
Approaching it.
um,
Dangerous.
who opens the door?
Oh no.
I will, because I was at the gate, so I would imagine I would be at the front of the party.
Okay, I'm going to need
If
each
that's
of you
okay with the
to
rest of
roll
the
a
group.
Constitution saving roll, and you'll have disadvantage. Lilithana.
Fun. What does that
I'm
mean?
gonna get that book back.
Monster manual. Okay.
What is that? What does disadvantage do to me?
You have to roll twice, and you take the smaller number.
13 for me.
Okay.
9 for me.
Okay.
21 for me.
Okay. Okay. As Lilithana opens the door, you are all overcome with a horrible smell, and everyone besides Kithri begins to vomit. It
Oh,
is that
good.
bad. And you realize it is the stench of decaying bodies. After you have had your time throwing up and you've composed yourself, you walk in, and as your eyes adjust, you begin to see scattered around this large hall are piles of dead human bodies. And Gerald falls to his knees and begins to cry just a little. Yes, and I actually need this now.
Could a giant toad fit through the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you still want to be a toad, you can, but
Okay.
you still threw up.
Yes.
I pulled the old poop trick, and I pull my shirt over my nose while we're inside.
The funny demon head pops out of his mouth when he vomits.
It's true. It's added to it.
The head, for some reason, just didn't disintegrate.
added to the pile of corpses.
And then the egg begins to shake.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Pull it out
That
of your
egg's going low. Pull out my egg.
Okay.
Pull out my egg, and it's just in my hands. I'm going to treat this D20 as my egg.
Okay. You pull out the egg, and it begins to hatch.
So much human misery.
First, you see a tiny lizard head emerge from a hole in the egg, and then it begins to shake, and the rest of the egg falls off, and in your hand is a tiny yellow pseudo dragon with shining sapphire eyes. As the two of you make eye contact, all of the worry you had before that it might be some sort of evil creature begins to fade away. But as you look up, you realize that all of your friends have been frozen, as if time has stopped. And then a man made of nothing but shadow appears and starts walking towards you. Hello, Lilithana. I see you've received our gift. I know you must be a little confused. Let me just explain a little. How do I explain this to a mortal?
What?
I am the metaphysical representation of the void. But more importantly, I am a representative of the Great Old One. And they are very pleased with you. And I have a message from them. They want me to let you know that they have much larger plans for you and this party. Many things are about to change, but be warned. We're not exactly sure what, but the old man is lying about something.
I fucking knew
He too has a much larger role to play, but I wouldn't trust him fully.
Is this from him?
The
Was
egg-
this fated to fall into my hands?
Yes, this was a gift from us and the Great Old One. I can't stay long. Is there anything you would like to ask?
How long until I get to see him?
You'll find out soon enough. And he fades away. And time begins to return to normal. None of you notice the change, but Lilithana, you see Gerald looking around really confused, as if he could sense the powerful magical presence.
I'm gonna look over at Gerald, and I'm sure he looks at me, and I just look at him, and I just, and then I turn away,
Okay, and then
and I'm inspecting my new little dragon dude, trying to figure him out.
Yes. Okay, Gerald, he wipes his tears away, and he really, really excitedly runs up to you. He says, "Are you excited? Was it worth the wait?" Wait. Are you excited? Is it worth the wait?
This was not at all what I expected.
I'm really sorry. I wanted to tell you, but this is just such a special thing. I didn't want to take that away from you.
This is a good surprise. Thank you for this. I was very delighted for this surprise because I was very nervous at first. But so I assume that means you have some sort of background knowledge on this creature, Gerald.
Yes. So, okay, I'm sorry. This is a lot, but so this is a pseudo dragon. But this is a very special and a very powerful one. In fact, for years, pseudo dragons were hunted for their meat. Their eggs were taken, also eaten, and they were on the edge of extinction for quite a few years ago. They were almost all gone, and an old friend of mine and we created this spell to save this species. So the way it works is it captures the spirit of the pseudo dragon egg right as it dies, and it begins to reform it. It begins to create a magical body for it. And as I told you before, it requires either some sort of a magical stone or some sort of magic item powerful enough to give it that magical energy, but it also requires some sort of either life or emotional energy. Though I've never seen one as specific as human misery.
Yeah, that kind of made me worry more.
Yes,
but now I'm a little interested as
I
to what
was
it's
a little
capable of.
worried as well, but just looking at it, I can see that it hasn't been affected by it. It's I'm sorry. This is the only form of necromancy that's actually still legal in Praethene. And then he puts out his right arm and he says, "I actually got Sven the same way." And from his sleeve crawls out a larger pseudo dragon, a gold one, and it kind of just smiles at you. And roll a perception check.
Oh, it's not going to be enough.
What was it?
5.
Okay, you don't notice anything else.
I just want to say, while all this is happening,
We have no idea.
No. I heard friend, old man, get all excited, and I'm turning around and seeing 2 dragons. And I'm a little bit freaked out.
Is mine gold
I'm
as well?
excited,
Yeah,
but a little
yours is
bit
yellow.
freaked out. I'm like, y'all, do you see the 2 dragons? Is this something that's just happening to me, or are there 2 dragons here?
I'm gonna bring mine up and put him on my shoulder. He's gonna sit on my right shoulder.
Okay, cool. So there are stats for a pseudo dragon. But because this was born of a more magical way, it's going to have some altered stats. So I'll send those to you later, but right now it's just hatched. It's can't really do anything.
Okay. I'm scratching the underside of its chin, and I say, you know what? I'm gonna name you Hank.
Nice.
And that's
Hank the Magic Dragon.
That's its name. Is Hank.
Magic Dragon.
I don't know what.
Okay. Do you have any more questions about it? Well, I guess any of you. You just kind of saw. There is a lot happen, a lot of emotions. There's a lot of dead bodies, but there's also some new life.
I have a dragon chilling.
Gerald
on my
has a
shoulder.
dragon too.
I'm gonna look around the room to see if there's anything else big that I need to see here other than all the corpses and 2 dragons.
Roll. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say we were walking in this death pit basically. So whenever time froze, we didn't stop walking. We could have bumped into each other and be funny.
Nothing affected you. Like the Shadow Man didn't like push you guys closer together or anything.
That would have
like
been
that.
funny.
He built a human pyramid out of you guys. You just fall
Had a
over.
quick laugh about it.
And Gerald doesn't know time stopped, but he can tell that a very powerful spell was cast. He's just not sure what.
Something's.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Oh,
Nope. Natural 1, but I get to lucky.
That's like 3 of those today, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. 20. Not
20.
natural.
Okay. This was a very, very easy DC. You notice there is a door at the very end leading somewhere else. There is a staircase leading up and to your right, and a staircase leading down to your left.
We should split the party.
Because that always ends
That
well.
always ends well. But actually,
But actually.
everyone else roll a perception check as well.
I was about to say, did I notice anything weird about bodies or anything?
18.
Like, does
18?
13.
Does
Okay.
it look like the same thing killed all these people?
Okay, great. So to answer Kithri's question, it appears as if all of their throats were slit. Then they were dragged back into the room and then just dumped in random piles.
That sounds sacrificial.
Very. And then you all notice Gerald's eyes flash white. Just temporarily, and he kind of shakes his head and he says, "There's a gelatinous cube above us, a mimic down below, and the cultists are straightforward ahead. Meredith and Johnny Jr. are still alive, but we need to move fast.
Okay, but where are they?
Past the cultists.
With the cultists.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Well,
I take one look at Johnny and I said, let's go get him.
Let's go get him.
Let's go get him, Johnny boy.
And, you know what? Let's, Lilithana, roll an Arcana check for me.
Yes. Natural 1.
Oh.
So 5 with my bonuses.
natural
I'm
ones.
so excited for that too.
You know
Natural
what?
ones
Take
and
advantage.
natural
Roll again.
11.
11. Okay. So you feel a lot of magical energy. Rael is putting off a lot of magical energy. You can feel energy from the dragons. You feel even a little energy from Kithri and Wayne and Johnny. The magical items that you have is putting off a little magical energy. Then there's some sort of magical energy. You can't tell what coming from Gerald's necklace, but there is 0 magical energy coming from Gerald.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. That was out of character. Kithri has no idea. What? We should go save the
real
people.
quick, what? Sorry. What is a gelatinous cube?
Oh, it's bad.
It's a Jello cube.
It's a Jello cube that sucks you into itself and suffocates you.
There was one campaign, my friends remember, that was one of the bosses, and it was like 50 feet tall.
And it's hard. They're hard to kill because you slice off a piece of them, but they're gelatinous. So it's like,
It was a boss battle.
what did you really do?
Well, because I heard that and I was like, Wait, Minecraft stole something?
It's
from
a slime.
D&D? Yeah.
It's a slime, basically, yes. And then the last thing in terms of the pseudo dragon is it's going to create a familiar bond with you, because kind of like it
Aw,
imprinted on you,
You have a familiar.
like baby birds will.
Aw, I'm its mother. I am your mother, Hank.
Hank.
I love that you named it Hank.
The magic dragon.
54, and then just give me 1 second. I had
Amazing.
this page saved. I took the bookmark out.
Nice.
Oh no.
Why? I don't know. So basically, the pseudo dragon can serve creatures as familiar, forming a magical telepathic bond with that willing companion. While the two are bonded, the companion can sense what the pseudo dragon senses as long as they are within 1 mile of each other. While the pseudo dragon is within 10 feet of the companion shares the pseudo dragon's magic resistant trait. At any time, for any reason, the pseudo dragon can end its service as a familiar, ending the telepathic bond. So right now, the magic resistance, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, as long as Hank is within 10 feet of you.
Nice.
Hey everybody, it's your Dungeon Master, Elijah Munden. I just have a couple quick things to say, and then I will let you get back to the rest of the episode. First, I just want to plug our Twitter. It is Elements of a Great Adventure, or the actual @ is @elements_great. Make sure to follow us there so you don't miss any important announcements. Also, if you want to actually be a part of the show, you can send in name or item suggestions. I've got a lot of really fun things planned in terms of like shops and characters. I would really love for you guys to actually get to be a part of that. Then I want to shout out Rael Alvarez for the use of our theme song and Shiboru for the amazing cover art they did for us. I'm really pleased with both of their work. If you're interested in buying any content from them, there's links to their Fiverr page in the episode description. Anyway, I'll let you get back to the episode now, but thanks again for listening.
Do we want to just go forward, or do you guys want to?
Better to save them now.
Yeah,
Than
they may
like-
not make it if we take a different path.
like we can come back to the other rooms later, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you guys are gonna move forward?
Yes.
Is there anything else you
There's
want to
no
do
clever
before?
remark.
As we decide to move forward, I turn to Hank, and I pat his head and I said, "You want me to show you how we do things here?" And then I turn and I Eldritch blast the door that's into the cultist room.
Oh,
Nice.
We're just not.
But I'm gonna try and hit it
even-
like center so it like flies forward as opposed to just shattering.
Yeah, and it does. It just flies open. And as you walk through the door, there are 3 old men just kind of sitting around and they're in red robes, and they turn and they look really shocked that the 3 of you, or 5 of you, 7 if you count
Who
the
died on the
dragons.
entrance?
Sorry. I was looking at my notes and I saw 3 and it just happened.
Wait, you mean 8? There's Gerald, Dragon, us, and then
4.
Johnny.
Yeah, 8. Dang, I did my math wrong.
Our numbers keep growing.
Canon fact for Elijah, he's bad at math. Canon fact, Elijah's learning that he's bad at math right now live on the podcast. Okay, and the old men kind of burst up, and one of them looks forward and he says, "Ooh, more sacrifices."
We gotta kill him first.
And then he slams his staff that he's holding on the ground and summons 4 mephits. Mephits are a small elemental. 2 of them are smoke mephits, and 2 of them are magma mephits. But as they're summoned in, each of them has a 25% chance of summoning another one in. So we're going to start with the steam. Smoke, yes. So only one of them is successful from the smoke, and neither of the magma methods are summoned in.
So wait, so now there's 3 smoke ones.
There's 3 smoke ones, 2 magma, and 3 cultists.
And what size are these creatures?
Small.
They are small.
Darn it.
The cultists are medium, but the methods are
So I'll have advantage. I'll get another point on the cultists, but not the little dudes. All right. They're on the level.
Sorry, now that you're not using it, could I get the monster manual?
if I can find it.
Gracias.
The frog gonna do something
And
else.
if you're still a frog, we'll say the door was big enough. You could get barely, but you could squeeze through.
wedged himself through.
Y'all are all just looking at them, and I've come through with a.
Yes.
Because you're so slippery, you gotta worm your way in.
And roll initiative.
How much more time as a giant toad do I have?
Oh golly.
It's an hour, right? For your spell.
First.
You still have at least 50 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
22.
Ooh.
Lilithana was ready.
Rael?
Burst through the door.
17.
Ooh, not too bad.
Kithri's a little slow on the uptake this time.
What Kithri get?
5.
Ooh, okay. And Wayne?
13.
She said, "Whoa, these guys are my size. This is not good." Somehow, the smaller ones are more intimidating than the large ones.
Let's see. Sorry, there's a lot of things that need initiative rolled here. We're almost.
That
We're
was an amazing sound.
we're almost through
We
it.
should do ASMR.
For clarification, you should not do ASMR.
If you couldn't hear the sarcasm in my voice.
I couldn't.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Please don't
Yes.
take it.
Real quick before we start, I need saying Gerald healed you guys. I need your new health.
12.
Okay. Rael?
39 for the giant toad.
Oh ho ho!
Pretty
Okay.
hardy toad.
Our tank over here, 18 for Kithri.
Nice. And not -5.
Oh my.
+5. Wayne?
19.
19. Nice. This is going to be good. It's going to be great. I believe in you guys.
Oh, good.
And first up is Lilithana.
I turn to the.
Oh, yes, sorry. There's the one that spoke to you, then summoned in the methods. He has a staff, a magical staff. The other 2 have short swords.
Before we start here, does this work the same way the demons did? That if we kill the dude, then his summoned stuff goes away?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was right. We kill him first.
Yeah, I turn to the dude that summoned them, and I.
Oh, wait. All of the methods, right?
He
The
summoned-
one who summoned all of them in?
Yes.
Yeah, if he dies, they're all gone.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him right in whatever this point of your chest is called.
Right in the middle.
Right, like
Right
right,
in the sternum.
there in the
Okay.
sternum. Rolls be with me. 15.
15 will hit.
Woo-hoo-hoo! He's glass cannon.
Oh, I guess it's more than 15. So my spell attack bonus, I add to my attack roll.
Yeah.
That's right. 1d10. Where are you? 5.
5. Okay. He's
What?
he's still standing.
Yeah.
But it hits him right in the chest, but he kind of just it hits him and he kind of chuckles a little bit. You call that a spell?
Wait, how much did you hit him for?
5.
Okay.
And Rael's up next.
Okay, how far away are they?
We'll say it's a bit small of a room, so we'll say they're about 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, I'm going to hop up to the one who summoned these dudes, and I am going to try to bite him.
Okay.
I get 14.
That'll hit.
Sweet. Which one?
Which one?
So that's gonna be 9 piercing damage plus 5 poison damage for 14 total.
Nice.
Okay.
And he's grappled with an escape DC of 13.
Gotcha. Okay. He's still looking pretty good.
Frog is pretty good, though.
Pretty good.
Okay, and it is John. And John is going to go for one of the cultists with a sword. With his great sword.
Let's go, Johnny.
Ooh, and it is a swing and a miss.
Johnny, come on.
Johnny, boy.
It's your family on the line.
Johnny.
That's why it's
Come on!
That's why it's just so much pressure.
I'm really worried, and he's also going to take a psychic damage.
No, what did y'all do?
Wait, I'm
me.
I'm a frog. I can't communicate that.
Okay. All right.
You just
You're
died.
right.
He was just disappointed.
And then that cultist,
I heard him say it.
that cultist is going to look at Johnny and say, "That's all you got?"
Hey.
And look at
Boy,
Lilithana.
John.
I'm like this guy.
He is going to cast Flaming Spear. He's going to aim it, not spear, sphere. He's going to shoot it directly at Johnny.
Is this like point blank?
Yeah. And it hits. I don't think I've ever told you guys this, but Johnny has a very small AC. He's a farmer.
It makes sense.
Why so strong?
And Johnny is going to take. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Sorry. I just want to make sure I did this damage right.
Are you gonna kill Johnny right before you meet this family?
That is not. Don't make me use my 1 health potion to go save John.
The old man knows necromancy.
Oh no, it's illegal. Remember?
It's illegal.
Wait, we're not.
Only if
we've-
they find out.
Wait, we passed over into the dwarvish territory.
Yes.
Though, so it's
technically,
not illegal.
necromancy is not illegal here. But Johnny only takes 7 damage.
Johnny.
Oh,
And
How's he looking? How's Johnny looking?
not quite bloodied, but
okay.
Getting close.
getting
okay.
close. And then the first steam method is up. They are going to they're going to run up to Lilithana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh frick.
You're the one who burst
Sorry.
open the door.
And they are going to cast steam breath.
Ooh, they're gonna breathe on me.
Oh frick. Actually, they're gonna breathe on all of you.
Breathe on me.
You all need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Are they trying to do like poison?
No, it's like a very hot steam.
Okay, cool.
Ah.
You said it was a
Dexterity.
dex.
Nat 1.
Ooh.
14.
Okay.
I get to reroll that.
You've rolled so many of those today.
Yo, okay. 21.
Okay. Gotcha. Lilithana, what was yours?
Natural 1, just a 3.
Okay. Everyone successfully avoids the breath except for Lilithana.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna take 8 damage.
Oh, baby. I go down. Yep,
That's rough, buddy.
that did hurt.
Do these misty boys?
What are you at now?
4.
Do these misty boys have corporeal form, or are they just like a cloud? Like, could we
You could hit it.
feasibly hit them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It may not be like a full form, but you could still hit it.
Okay. I was like, man, is this something that we just can't do anything about?
And then the next steam.
Oh, that's
method's
right. Here we
going
go.
to go. And the other one is going to attack Wayne. And it's just going to do a slash. Let's see. Where the frick is my D20? 19.
That is.
Okay. And that's going to do. Oh, frick. 7 damage.
Oh my god. I'm kidding.
We're all in a sad.
I mean,
We're all a about to be in a sad way.
And Wayne, it's your turn.
Except for Mr. Frog over here.
I was about to say Frog Boy has life for days.
So, I am going to leap for the summoner cultist.
Okay.
And I want to do a non-lethal blow if they're all possible by DMs.
Yeah.
I'm going to just try to knock him out with my Mace of Terror, and at the same time use one of the charges. And since I'm right up...
The charge will take an action, so you won't be able to hit and use the terror.
It says use an action and one charge.
Yeah, so it counts as an action plus one of your 3 charges.
Oh, yeah, it's not use an action and do it. It takes an action to do it.
It takes an action plus a charge.
Am I close enough to hit him?
What was the range on it?
Put that down.
That's okay. Give me a second.
I mean, it's melee.
It's 30 feet, so yeah.
Oh, the wave of terror?
You could hit all of the opponents.
Yes.
Frighten them all.
I do want to swing for the summoner.
Okay.
And for like a non-lethal blow, and I want to use a charge and use it on all of them.
Okay, you'll have to pick one unless you have a bonus action.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could terrify them now and then hit later, or you could hit and then terrify on your next turn.
I'm gonna terrify now.
Okay.
I see. Oh, I understand the rule now. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, I'm gonna use a charge, and I'm gonna terrify only the methods.
Only the methods.
Wait, couldn't you terrify all of them?
You could terrify all of them.
Why would I want the summoner to go away?
Well, they're not going to go away. They just have to move as far away from you as possible.
But they can't while they're grappled.
Yeah,
And
the
it takes
summoner wouldn't be able to, but
It
everyone
would just
else
give
would.
him disadvantage.
Yeah.
So they would hold on. Before I, so I want the methods to run away from me. We're technically still all in a bunch, right?
Yeah. So they'd run away from everyone, but this can affect the cultists too. Like you could do all the enemies.
I know. I want the cultists to stay here
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
so that we can reach them.
They're not going to run away like leave the battle. They just have to move away from you.
Yes.
Can I make just a suggestion?
Yes.
So strategically, like if we can get rid of the summoner first, that's priority, right? So he's the only one that can't move because he is in my mouth right now. So even if he did try to get away, he would have to use his action to make a saving throw against my grapple. But everyone else would have to move away, giving us the opportunity to focus on the summoner.
Yeah, and he'll have disadvantage, but he can't move away because he's stuck.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want to just do the methods, that's totally okay. I just wanted to make sure you understood.
Okay.
All your
Exactly.
options.
I
Yeah.
need a better picture. I'll be real. I did not entirely hear your turn, so I did not know all of that. I
Yeah,
didn't know that he was grappling and all that.
I got him. He's in my mouth. I got my tongue wrapped deliciously around his body.
Jared, Rael's just getting all the noms. He's getting all the noms.
He's getting.
Okay, so you're doing everybody?
What if you left frog transformation while you still have
Or
it in
just
your
still the
mouth?
methods?
Before I
You're just
move,
like-
can
you're
I
just
do
like,
a perception check on the other
and just
cultists?
putting my
Or
It's just your tongue on his cheek.
What's your
no,
passive
or more
perception?
devastatingly,
14.
he shrinks around
What do
the
you wanna know?
guy's skull.
If they have any other,
And he's just,
obvious
hanging
magical
off of him.
items that they could do with.
He's like T-posing off of him, and his mouth is just wrapped around.
Yes.
No,
And I
they
imagine
don't
because
have
the
any
in-between
obvious
stages,
weapons.
he'll still be
or
stronger
magical
than
items.
him.
They have
The guy's
2 of them
skull
have
will
swords,
probably-
one has a staff, but they are all magical. Like they all have spells.
Okay.
Am I working?
Sure. I will scare everyone.
be
I will
sad
still.
when you
Okay. I will still use the charge, and I'll just scare everyone away from me.
Okay, so that's a DC 15. So I'm just gonna run through it. So this is the cultist that attacked Johnny. That one fails. Steam method. First one fails. Second one fails. Magma method. The first one. That one fails. The cultist in Jerry's mouth fails.
Failure.
The last steam method fails.
Yes.
The last cultist fails. And the magma method, not 20, baby.
Ain't nothing gonna scare
You're
them.
frightened of him.
That one method's gonna mess you up.
Okay, so next in the order is the first magma method, but that one is terrified. So they are going to use their action to move to the very back of the room. What did I say? About 20? Did I say 15 or 20 feet away from you guys?
Well, you said 40 for the demon because that was its full speed.
No, the room.
In the room. I can't
said
remember.
20 feet.
20? Okay, so we'll just say it's about a 40-foot room in total. So the magma mephit is going to... Its speed is 30, but it can only feasibly move about 20 feet towards the very end of the room.
What shape is the room?
We'll say it's a rectangle. So 40 feet long, and we'll say 20 feet wide.
Okay, with the door opening at the length, like the small part?
Yeah.
So the room is longer away from us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is still okay. It is going to cast fire breath on Rael. Because that's the only thing. Oh wait, nope. That you're out of range. Never mind. It can't do anything. Okay.
Wait, because they all ran away except for one, right?
Well, they haven't run away yet. On their turn, they will. But it moved 20 feet away, because you're about right in the middle on the cultist, and its range was only 15. Okay. The next in order is the... it is the one in Rael's mouth.
Gonna try to escape?
Yes, it is. What is it going to do?
It's grappled, so it has to make a DC 13 saving throw. But it doesn't say which attribute. I think it's just a flat 13.
Yeah.
Would you like to read it?
I've got it here in front of me.
Okay.
Okay. So, does it specify the beginning or end of its turn that it has to do this throw?
It says the target is grappled.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I'll do it. I will do it at the end of its turn, but it can't move, but it can still make an action.
Okay.
What does grappled mean if it can still do an action?
Okay, it's going to do... It can't move.
Okay.
It's going to use the word command, and it's going to say release to Rael.
Okay.
It uses the spell command, which it gets to speak a one-word command to a creature. But it's going to have disadvantage on it. Okay, so give me a DT.
A DT.
Whoa.
What's up?
I don't even know where DT came from. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Of what?
A D20 wisdom saving throw?
Right, but what do I need to succeed?
I'll let you know when.
Ooh.
Let's see what you get.
That one!
You have advantage.
Okay, thank you.
Because it's grappled.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
19.
19? Okay. The spell doesn't take effect, and the cultist's still in your mouth.
Couldn't quite hear you there, bud.
Couldn't quite hear you.
Licks his face in response.
You're in my mouth. Don't try and talk to me.
You're in my mouth now.
Louise.
Okay.
You can make a bunch of innuendos with him.
Next up is the last
make him
of the
super
steam
uncomfortable.
methods, and they are going to they're going to
Flee.
they're going to flee.
The cultist that's in my mouth still gets to make a saving throw against my grapple.
Oh yes, and it's DC 20 or 13.
I wish it was DC 20. 13, yes.
They're still in your mouth.
Yes.
They try to push out, and you just bite a little tighter. You're not letting them num-nums get away.
Yuck.
It's going to
I'm
cast.
both proud and disgusted.
It is going to cast Steam Breath on Rael. So let's see.
It can from the distance it ran.
Oh wait, right. You're right. It can't. It runs to the corner and can't.
I was about to say
doesn't have
the
anything.
magma one is the only one that's going to be able to do stuff.
Yep. Next up is Kithri.
It's finally my turn. Okay. Well, why did you punch me? I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit the guy in his mouth, because why
Okay.
not? 'Cause
what
he's
do you-
grappled.
What are you hitting him with?
We're gonna go with 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
Short sword, warhammer. That's gonna be a 20, non-natural for the short sword.
Okay. That will hit.
And a 20 non-natural for the Warhammer.
Both will hit.
All right. So short sword.
Don't you get the bonus for the Warhammer?
I do get a bonus. It's on the hit. I will get to add the ability mod to the damage. Okay. So, on the short sword, he'll take 1.
Okay.
Of course.
Better than nothing.
And then the D8 for the Warhammer is going to be 5.
Okay, so 6 in total.
Yes.
Great. He's still looking pretty good.
Hey, take him down bit by bit.
The next cultist is going to go, and they are going to cast a Thunder Wave.
Aren't they gonna flee?
Yeah, but you can still do Thunder Wave, though. Thunder Wave extends to this whole room.
Yeah. But yes, they do flee. They run to the very back corner with the 2 other methods.
Okay.
And
I guess we should clarify. Did you move them all already, or am I just...
they're moving
move in
per
turn.
turn.
Okay.
On their turn, they'll move.
Thunder Wave, I will say, though, it will affect the guy in the mouth, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other method, and anyone who hasn't moved out of the way. So everyone who hasn't had their turn and moved yet, it will affect everyone forward in the room.
Actually, no. Its radius is only 15 feet. So it's going to instead cast Magic Missile
Oh, no.
on Kithri.
Of
And
course.
that is a guaranteed hit.
Yep.
Why is it guaranteed?
Magic Missile is one of the only ones that's like, no, it's gonna hit you, because it is. You throw it's like 3 magic, it's 3
Magic missiles. And they fly out and hit Kithri for 9 damage.
What do they each? Do they each a 1d4?
1d4 plus 1.
Wow.
Just hit me for half my health here.
The minimum.
It's fine. It hit me for half my health.
Yeah, it's a pretty good pretty good spell.
All right.
And it gets stronger as you level up. Like you'll get more uses.
Yeah, you get to. Oh, ugh.
And
Magic Missile is not nice.
The next one is the Magma Mephit. This is the last one in this round, and this is the one that is not frightened.
Yeah, he gets to stay.
He is going to use Fire Breath on Rael. Where's my D20? Why do I keep losing it? 10.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
I just do a little jump over it.
Is that the noise you make?
You're still you're gonna take half damage from that.
Oh, okay.
3.
Okay.
And we are back to the top of the order. That is Lilithana.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy. I'm gonna walk up to the guy that is in the frog mouth. That's getting throated by the frog right now. And I'm gonna bring my staff to the side. I'm gonna swing and hit him in the side of the ribs.
Okay.
2-handed. I get both of those. That's nice. 19.
That's gonna hit.
Cool. I'll do D8. 8.
8. Okay. Starting to look a little bloodied.
Is he gonna start suffocating at any point? I mean,
Nah.
His
That's
mouth,
not fun.
Rael's mouth is big enough that it's got
There's
some
some air
oxygen
getting
space
circulated.
in
It's
there.
like holding it up just
Okay.
enough to get a little oxygen. And Rael, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to swallow, which means I roll a bite attack against him. It does the bite damage, and if it hits, it does the bite damage. And then I swallow him, and he is now inside my stomach, restrained and blinded.
Okay.
Whoa.
Baby poison?
How many-
What's your stomach like?
how many more turns do you have as a frog or toad?
It's an
Bajillion.
hour.
Oh,
So he's got.
He's a
He's
toad
good.
for as long as he wants.
Do I get advantage since he's like?
Yeah.
Okay,
Since he's grappled.
I got 20, non-natural.
Okay. I mean, you could roll again to see if you get a natural 20 if you want.
Just in case.
Okay. I did.
Officially swallowed.
What's good, dog?
Okay, so roll the damage.
Okay.
That boy getting swallowed.
Nom noms for real
Nom
now.
noms for real.
Okay, so that's going to be 5 piercing damage
Okay.
plus 2 poison, so 7 times 2 is 14.
Okay.
And he's swallowed now.
Does he have to take damage inside the...
Ooh,
At the beginning of each of my turns now, and he is blinded and restrained.
Stomach acid.
yeah, I was about to say he's taking acid damage
Okay.
at the beginning of every turn.
Gotcha.
We don't have to worry about that guy anymore.
That is amazing.
But also, the rest of your team can't
Attack him.
And
right.
he can try to blindly poke around in the middle of you, too.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he's restrained.
Oh, wait, he's restrained. Oh, because it's...
There's no
he got
room.
squished down into your belly.
No room for movement in that large intestine.
It can still attack. He's just going to have disadvantage.
If he has spells that are just words, maybe.
Okay. It's going to be John.
Get him,
John
John.
is going to attack the Magma Mephit, who is not frightened.
Neither is John. Get him, John.
Come on, John. It hits. Let's go.
I knew it.
That's my boy Johnny.
And
Oh, Johnny boy.
no, Johnny boy. Gonna do 9 damage. Not too
Wow.
bad. Not too bad, Johnny. So he comes down and he like slashes through the Magma Mephit, and for like a second you guys think, oh, maybe he cut it in half. It reforms, but you could tell. You could tell it's hurt.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, next up is the first of the, we'll call them like underling cultists, who has to run away as far as they can. And they're going to run to the corner of the room. And then...
So is there just like a small bundle of them in the corner of the room?
They're
now?
just like
Please, does someone have an
together in the corner.
kill me.
Does someone have an AoE attack? Literally anyone.
Could I like?
You have the bull rush, don't you?
I have a short
I think it's
sword.
only
Does anybody
hinges.
have a long sword?
Gerald,
You could go and
John-
kebab them.
Johnny has a long sword. Or he has a,
He has a great sword.
Go
But
kebab them.
Johnny, go.
Yes, pop up.
I'm just kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it.
okay, so they're going to use Fireball. And the cultist turns around from the corner, points his finger, and blasts a massive fireball at you all. And you all need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
9.
9, okay.
16.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
24.
Ooh, okay. So, let's see about this.
This doesn't look good.
It may not be so bad. It may not be so bad.
And then that face.
Lilithana's gonna have to take 7 damage.
I
and the rest of
am-
you will take 3.
Unconscious. I dropped to -3 HP. I have 6 more HP to lose before I die.
Oh, wait. Let me roll for Johnny.
Right? Because you die once you hit -half of whatever your HP is.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you have to start making.
death saving
Death
throws.
saves.
But if he does get to or if she gets to a certain point, like to a certain, like there is a certain negative HP
Where you
that
just
they
die.
hit.
It's negative max health.
It's negative max? I thought it was half.
No, it's negative max. So once you reach negative 18,
Oh,
then you
okay.
die permanently.
I'm just passed out unconscious right now, which is really bad because I told Hank, I was like, let me show you how you would do it here. And then I just
How
got
we do it, apparently.
beat on.
Hank loves you unconditionally.
Does Hank have like some healing powder in his scales?
Oh, wait.
Like a fairy?
You have
wait.
some protection.
No, you
from
had
him.
magical resistance. Let me give.
What does that do though? I forget.
Give me the monster
Lilithana maybe not
manual.
unconscious.
Maybe still alive?
Yes. Let me. I'm sorry. Let me look at that real quick. See if I remember the page. Oh, okay. Okay. Magic resistance. The pseudo dragon has advantage on saving throws against spells.
Nice.
Go ahead.
I will roll one more time. Dex check, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Even worse. 4.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay, so Lilithana is unconscious. So on your turn, you'll have to make a saving throw. 11 and up is a success. 10 and below is a failure. 3 failures, and you're perma-dead.
Okay.
But we can run over with
Yes, everyone
health
else
potions.
can help. Everyone else can help.
And do that.
And let's see, who just did that? That was the cultist. Okay, great. So Gerald is going to
Join the fray.
bring himself into the initiative, and he's going to cast his shield ability and cover you with a shield. So you cannot. Basically, I'm not going to tell you how much health the shield has, but once it hits that much health, it breaks. But until then, you're completely safe. Nothing can hit you.
Okay.
And then he is going to look at the cultist, pissed. He's going to make a circle with his hand, cover his mouth, and cast Fireball.
Ooh.
And from his mouth emerges a massive wall of flames.
Get him, Gerald.
Let's go, Jerry.
They're on the corner.
And it's going to hit.
Go, Jerry.
It is going to hit that cultist for. Oof. Where the frick is my D12?
Whoa.
It's going to hit the cultist for 26.
Whoa. Gerald, where you been hiding this?
Gerald.
We've been needing you.
Does Wall of Fire not include the rest of the peeps in the corner?
It's a direct hit.
Oh, okay.
Gerald's pissed. Gerald could have done a range, like a AoE, yeah, but
He said no,
he
you.
was that.
Screw you in very particular.
Dragon, buddy.
So this is more like a. Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah,
trying to
he just
visualize
bonded
more
with you over
vertical.
dragons.
Exactly.
Yeah, it literally was just. It's like he was breathing fire.
Okay.
Almost like a dragon would breathe fire. A direct hit on this cultist.
Sorry, just trying to visualize it.
Next up
He's
is
a firebender.
the steam method. Well, as the next two, but they are both frightened, so they both move to that corner, and all of you are out of range of their abilities. So the next two are in the corner. Now officially everyone that was supposed to go to the corner is in the corner.
Okay.
So that is 3 steam methods,
Guess
1
none of them are
cultist,
baby,
and
huh?
1 magma method in that corner. There's still the
None of
leader
them are
of the
baby, huh?
cultists the leader of this group
Don't put
in
Yep.
Rael's
Yep.
mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and there's still a magma method
funny.
running around.
Sorry, it
And
took me a
Wayne, it is you.
Okay.
Wait, you said Rael, didn't you?
No, it's Wayne.
Oh, I thought you said Rael, though. I was confused.
Sorry. No. I said sorry. I said the cultist in Rael's mouth was still not in the corner, basically.
Can't be.
I'm.
Fast track the decimal system.
Yuck.
I'll just say I'm at a loss at first for what I just saw
What just
by
happened?
Gerald, and that's why I'm taking so long.
Do you need a 1 round stunned by Gerald's magical power?
Yes. Just
Yeah?
because, yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, what?
He's saying he's so stunned by what Gerald just pulled off. He kind of just passes up his turn. He's just
like,
there in
whoa.
amazement.
That's fireball. Burn it.
What are you looking for, Jerry?
I'm looking for if I can cast a spell as a frog. I'm pretty.
No, your abilities are
Frog.
what the frog has.
I can still cast abilities that are within, like, for if I need to touch something, I can still cast a spell that only relies on touch.
Okay.
Or, you know, things
Gotcha.
of that nature.
Do you have a healing thing?
Okay, so
'Cause
Wayne's
Lilithana's
gonna pass
sad.
up. The next is the magma method, which is just frightened and can't reach any of you guys. The next is the leader of these cultists
In the stomach.
in the stomach, and they are going to. Ooh, what are they gonna cast?
something that they don't have to see for.
Yes, they're going to cast Sacred Flame
Oh no.
From inside?
from inside.
Oh, no.
And Rael, you need to do a dexterity saving throw.
What is he gonna do?
You're going
How's
to
he
dodge
gonna
that
bounce out
internal
of
attack.
this?
I got a 10.
A 10, no dice.
Oof.
And-
yes.
So the cultist sticks his hand right against the inside of your stomach and just blasts fire from it.
Wait, we said at the beginning of his turn he takes damage, though, doesn't he?
Not at the beginning of my turn.
Okay, never mind.
Yes. And actually, you know what? Take advantage on that because he is blinded and restrained.
10 again.
Okay. But you only take
Was
3
meant to
damage.
be.
Nice.
Spicy.
I burp a little plume of smoke.
Cool.
Okay. Next up is technically the steam method, but they can't do anything, and it's Kithri.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So is the thing you're looking for healing?
Mm-hmm. But it would be more efficient if you could do it.
I think I can drop the healing potion over there with her.
Yeah, I'm
But
shielded. You don't got to worry about me.
Oh shoot!
But
No,
she's
Yeah, but
also
you're still gonna have
unconscious.
to make
You
saving
still have to do
throws.
That's
saving.
okay, though.
Yeah.
I didn't-
Gerald will,
not-
if you want, Gerald will lower the shield, and you can.
Because if you fail 3 times, you die.
Permadeath.
You-
I have advantage on all of them, don't I?
No.
Is that an ability you have as a warlock, or
Oh, never mind.
No,
I was thinking of something else.
I was sitting here going, how'd you manage to get advantage on that?
I didn't even think about other party members when it was my turn, so that's my bad.
You were just
amazed.
enthralled. All right. Well, I'm gonna run over there and be like, Gerald, lower the shield for me. Just lower the back so I can get in. I'm small. It's fine.
Okay, Gerald kind of lowers it. You
I
run
crawl
in,
underneath.
brings it back up.
All right. And I'm going to use my last health potion,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Um.
pour it in your mouth, friend.
So
Drink it, because you have no choice.
You're unconscious, and then just roll your hit die to see how much you get back up to.
I get 7 health back.
Nice. Okay.
Welcome back
I'm
to
back
the
to where
land
I
of the
started.
living. And you know what? You have more health than me now. But we're both under the shields.
No, I'm at 4 now.
Oh, okay.
Um,
You had negative.
I had -3.
Well, I'm glad you're still alive, though.
Thank you.
I just want to
Thank you for the
remind
potion.
everyone that there are jars of bees.
I have a jar of bees.
That
Not that you have to, but
grenade is going off because they're
that would
all
be an
in the
area of
corner.
effect. Just, do what you want, but you know.
Forgot.
Bee grenades. Here we go.
Next up is the other cultist. They are going to cast. What are they going to cast? I'm going to cast Magic Missile again.
No!
And this time they're going to go for Wayne.
I knew it.
They see that Wayne's just kind of in awe of what just happened. And let's see. They point their finger, shoot 3 magic missiles, and they do 9.
That is his exact.
I have 0.
Okay, so your Heelys, whatever you were gonna do, if you can do them, Wayne needs them now.
And Wayne is unconscious.
I don't keep erasing that whenever I'm not even touching it.
I don't.
Sorry, that's just a personal problem.
Okay, and next is the other magma method. They are going to attempt to scratch Rael. 13.
It hits.
Okay. And they do 3 damage.
Okay.
So this method is literally like clawing at your mouth, trying to get its master out. Please, he's my dad.
Where did you go?
Okay, and back to the top of the order, Lilithana.
So they're still all clumped up in the back corner?
Mm-hmm.
Jar of bees.
Okay.
Tell him to lower the shield and then throw the jar.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to keep it as a collector's item, but I guess I'll use it in battle.
Basically,
gotta
the
do
way
what
the
you gotta
jar
do.
of bees is going to work is the targets have to roll a DC 10 dexterity saving throw, and then it is a 10-foot radius, and it does 2d8.
Nice.
Real quick, what does DC mean?
Difficulty class. So, Like a DC 5 would be a very easy roll because anything 5 and above, you
I
succeed.
see.
It can go all the way up to DC like 30.
Okay.
Is at least where it stops on the difficulty rating here on my little board. But because they're all frightened, they all have disadvantage. Okay, that's going to hit the first steam mephit and the second. And it's the magma mephit's okay, and the last cultist also hits.
Yes.
So that is 2d8 on each of them.
effective
Nice.
bees.
Do I
Yeah, go
roll? Okay. So I'll roll for the first steam method.
Or it just roll 2d8s and that'll
Oh,
be
it's to all of them?
Coverage.
Okay. 10.
Ooh, 10. Okay.
My D8 rolls have
How
been
they
on
looking?
been on point today.
Both steam mephits are looking really bloodied.
How
The
are
bees are like inside the steam, like stinging them.
It's
It
just
is
like
a little
they're just like
horrifying.
flying
Hey,
around and like
hey,
breaking them
with
apart.
the bees, is that going to last a round or two, or are they going to disperse after the round?
It'll disperse after this round.
Okay,
Where do they go?
back into the
Heaven.
wild.
To make new
Yeah, they
hives.
sting and they die. I
Oh
forget.
yeah,
They are
it's-
bees
it's
after
just
all.
more- I forgot. It's bees. They're not like hornets. They just sting them and then
Where do they go?
die.
Oh, they die.
Oh,
Thank you for your sacrifice,
it really
bees.
is a grenade.
It
'cause
really
just-
is a grenade.
Just goes off in one.
My dragon can eat them.
But the other cultist
Hank can eat them.
was allergic to bees. And as they start stinging him, he begins to puff up and he starts to gasp for air. And then he just falls over
Oh, I was hoping he would like explode.
dead.
As
Not that allergic.
he's got like some pus coming out
You
of
would
like
not
one
believe
sting.
how allergic I am to bees.
I explode.
Oh, wait. You know what? There's one last steam mephit in that corner.
Get him.
Oh, and they fail.
Failure.
But they have disadvantage. You have to roll twice, right?
They rolled a 2. So
Ah.
I guess I could roll again, see if
Nat
they get a
fail?
nat 1. They didn't. They got an 18 the second one. Okay, so all the steam mephits are looking really bloodied, but they're still alive. So you have the main cultist, you have 2 magma mephits, and the 3 steam mephits still alive. And it is Rael's turn. And how much damage do they need to take?
3d6.
Oh, frick. Okay.
That is amazing.
That's gonna be 11.
And you hear a little scream as the leader of the cults begins to disintegrate.
Oh no!
Yes.
You feel a violent flashing, or
Thrashing?
Thrashing's the word I'm looking for, inside your stomach, and then it just stops. And all of the mephits disappear.
This is so dark.
You just ate a man.
Now, I
Does he
want
get
to
any health points back?
No. Sorry.
So this is technically not cannibalism, but how quickly does your digestive system work? Because at some point when you turn back, I mean, he will have disintegrated. Yeah, but you will you will technically have eaten a person.
Listen, you still have about 45 minutes left as a frog. If you don't think of a way to get him out of your stomach in that time, you'll take some damage when you transfer.
I look
transfer him
around for
back.
some coffee making machines.
No, we just gotta make him throw up.
Roll
We just
investigation.
gotta like make him throw up. It'll be fine. Take him back in the room of corpses. He'll throw up again.
7.
It'll be fine.
There are no coffee machines. Yes, if you want to go back into the corpse room, you will have to do another Constitution
and then
saving throw.
you will just
Okay.
fail it and throw him up. It'll be fine.
Well, I can't mandatorily fail it.
No, but
We'll
want
see.
you to finish.
So that's what you do.
heaving in there.
You like
I'm like standing next to you, whispering all the disgusting things I can think of.
you're like dry heaving as you're like walking back to the door and roll a Constitution.
Wait, no, I'm not going back there. We're still in combat.
No, everyone's dead.
cultist?
Wait, there's one more.
There's one more
cultist.
cultist, right?
Gerald killed one, and then the bees
Oh, and
killed
the
the other.
bees killed the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, we did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got 45 minutes or something left as the frog.
Yeah.
Maybe we tend to Johnny's family first.
Yep,
Okay.
let's go find him.
Okay. So there's not really a lot in the room. There is it appeared to be some sort of like dining hall. There's some chairs, obviously some tables. Some have got destroyed in the fight.
Is there food that could maybe help us health-wise?
There are some food, but
Not
nothing
good.
that will heal you.
Oh,
Poured half.
Oh, frick, you guys, Wayne's unconscious! Wayne's still unconscious!
wait, do you have
Shoot, I
Heelys?
forgot.
Oh, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna walk over to Wayne and just like look down at him and shake my head and put my mucousy webbed toes on his face and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Which will heal him for 2d8
Okay.
plus my wisdom, so it'll be 2d8 plus 4.
Okay.
12.
12.
Damn.
Okay, and then Gerald says,
alive.
this wasn't all of the cultists.
Got any more Heelys on you there, Gerald?
I got plenty. And
Aye.
he's gonna walk up to all of you and cast Cure Wounds. And
Oops.
I'm not even gonna roll. You guys are all back up to full health.
Well, what are we about to fight?
We're gonna have a sad time.
So Cure Wounds is plus his wisdom, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say, but his wisdom's pretty
He's a pretty wise old man.
wise old man. Yeah.
Wizened.
Even there would be no point in rolling because you'd all be up to full health at the end of the day.
Okay. Well, like, should I go heave up this dude's bones before we go to the next?
Maybe a good idea.
Okay, so
Go back
That's
in the corpse
Constitution?
room.
Yeah.
okay. 7.
And you heave up this dead body.
And then I'm looking over his shoulder. I'm like, is there any loot in there?
Is there anything he
That didn't get
dropped
disintegrated?
That was, like, nice?
His magical staff, which would just be a normal magical staff, nothing really special about it. And then the other cultists have their short swords.
You could have another magical staff.
Your staff is actually just
My staff's a quarterstaff that I just like to gesture with.
You could have a magical staff and a quarterstaff.
I think I will take his magical staff.
okay.
Is that going to be in the items?
Yes.
I would like to look over at Lilithana and like mind message, hey, can you pick up one of those short swords for me? Because I'm pretty good with them.
Then I grab a short sword and I put it in my backpack.
I already have a short sword if you would like the other short sword. Wayne.
Ooh, what staff
Or I
should
can take a double and do double short swording,
what staff should I
but my
give you?
warhammer is much better.
I did do a silly, so I am gonna take the short sword for animals and such.
Okay. So you each pick up a
Weapon.
What,
I do not,
what's the damage and such?
Ooh,
on
this
a
will be
short sword?
fun.
because there weren't enough to pick up for me, and I already have short swords, so that's. I'll take
I'm
the
going
low
to
one.
say this is the Staff of Charming. While holding the staff, you can use this action to extend one of its 10 charges to cast Charm Person, Command, or Comprehend languages.
Ooh.
If you're holding the staff and fail a saving throw against an enchantment spell, that targets only you. So if it's like a group spell and you fail, it will only affect you, not the rest of the party.
And then can I still swing it around and have like a quarter staff and give it the same stats?
What's the stats on it?
It's a 1d6 bludgeoning damage, but it's a 1d2 or 1d8 whenever I two-hand it. It's a simple weapon.
We'll saying this is a magical staff, it may not be as attuned, so you could, but it would be a 1d4 for one-handed and a 1d6 for two-handed. That seem fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Um.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Rael and Wayne picked up the extra short swords.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Who picked up the one that Gerald shot the fire at?
You're the one who actually picked up the short sword.
Yeah, I
for
picked
me.
it up for him.
So,
Okay, it was a little hot to the touch. You won't take any damage, but it's a little steamy. Okay. And Gerald looks at the 5 of you. He says, "Behind this door is something that I'm not very proud of. This is a consequence of a mistake I made, and I'm sorry that all of you have had to be a part of this. But we're gonna get through this, and I'm really thankful to each of you for coming along today." And then he starts walking towards the door. What do? You follow him?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
before we enter here, can we check to see if we can hear anything going on the other side of the door, or have any way for us to be prepared for what might be waiting?
Roll a perception.
That's not gonna do it.
What was it?
It was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can hear the muffled screams of a woman.
Oh no! Oh no, Johnny may not want to go in with us.
Johnny's right behind Gerald, rushing towards the door.
Oh,
Those two are going through.
I'm following right behind Johnny.
Very bad.
Okay.
Yep, we're going.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Everyone through?
Yeah.
Gerald bursts the door open. Like, he just pushes it with all its force, all of his force. The door breaks as he pushes it. And he walks through, and you all see a single elderly gentleman standing over Meredith, a knife in hand, and he starts to bring it down. And then Gerald casts... Oh, frick, what's that spell called? Magic Hand, I believe. And he catches the
Mage Hand.
Mage Hand, yes, I'm sorry. He catches this wizard's hand midair, pulls him back, and turns him towards the party. This wizard, he looks at Gerald and he kind of laughs and he says, "I knew I'd get you here eventually. It's time to die, old man." And from the shadows appears an orcus, a massive, massive demon. Fat horns, spiky body, large wings. And it starts approaching the party, and Gerald looks back at you all, and he says, "Thank you for getting me this far. You may want to close your eyes for a second. Do you?"
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to know. Do you guys close your eyes?
No.
Okay. Kithri?
No.
Okay.
I do. I'm the only one that does.
You made the right choice.
Yep.
I'm the only one that respects his wishes.
Listen.
Gerald pulls, the last thing he says is, "Want to know what this necklace does?"
Oh, good.
And he pulls it off. And there is a rush, a push, a force of magical energy that just comes rushing off of Gerald. It is a blinding light.
Yep.
And for the first round of combat, Kithri and Wayne will be blinded for 1 turn. Rael, because of your superior dark vision, will be blinded for 3 turns.
I am a giant toad, though. I do not retain dark
You
vision.
will be blinded for 1 turn as well. And then he holds out his hand, and from thin air, a sword begins to form. And as your eyes begin to adjust, you realize this isn't an old man standing in front of you. It is a younger, maybe 20-ish, 7-foot tall man in shining golden armor. And that's where we're gonna end it.
Nice. Did his dragon get bigger with him?
No.
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 That would have been funny.
What's the what did you say? It's a pseudo dragon.
Pseudo dragon.
Pseudo dragon. Yeah. Just so I.
Oh me, oh my. That tricky old man's not a
tricky
tricky
old
old man at all.
Actually, let me get a perception check from all of you. Disadvantage.
I was
for the
about to say
blinded
because we're
ones.
blind.
10.
Oh, that's, well.
That's probably
Actually,
gonna
11.
be it.
Okay.
6.
Better.
Oh, we have advantage. Oh no.
They have
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
And this is perception?
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay. Kithri,
Wait. It was disadvantage.
Yeah, and I rolled a 14 and a 16.
Oh, I read that as a 4. Okay, that's why I said it's not much better.
No.
Kithri and Lilithana, you notice on each of Gerald's arms are 4 circular tattoos, starting at the wrist and going up to the elbow. On the inner arm, though.
So like here.
Yeah, 4. But you can't really tell what they are.